Okay, so it's not Stockpile Friday. Today it's going to be Mixed Bag of Budget Stretcher Friday. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hi, this is Jan. Welcome to another episode on the Save Money and More with Jan channel. How you doing today? Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate everybody's time. Number one, grocery shop less often. Now, it sounds so simple, right? It sounds so, well, it makes a lot of sense. You know why? Because it does. The less often you shop, use up the food that is already existing in your refrigerator. Regenerate new meals from the stuff that's in your refrigerator and freeze it. I'm telling you, it's like taking a little bit of something, but making it into a bigger, more of something and not costing you any extra money. And it avoids food waste, which we don't like. Next, turn almost finished condiments into its own unique and yummy salad dressing. You know, there are some products out there, for example, that combine ketchup and mayo or combine mayo and mustard. And I'm saying to myself, this is something so simple we could do on our own. But especially if you're going through your refrigerator, for example, during refrigerator clean out time, and you have a little bit of ketchup left and a little bit of mayo left, you feel like you can't do anything with either, put them together, make its own dressing. Yummy, get creative. See what happens. Again, avoiding food waste saves money. Next, keep a bottle of flavored powdered creamer for in between times when you run out of milk. We've all done it. Many of us lighten our tea or coffee with milk or with, liquid cream or real cream or whatever. But in between trips to the grocery store, keep on hand a bottle of powdered creamer. There are a lot of different variations out there. There's a chocolate flavored one, vanilla, hazelnut. They're really, really good. They're very shelf stable and they keep a long time. And it definitely helps for in between where you don't have milk readily available, but you really want a cup of coffee. Keep that for those in between days. And they're usually not expensive at all, in my opinion. Make and freeze your own soup. Let me tell you something. Think about the cost of canned soup. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with canned soup. They're certainly great. Keep a few in your stockpile for sure. But if you could make your own fresh homemade soup, I know it doesn't sound like the kind of weather to talk about soup, but if you happen to have some leftover food that you can't figure out what to do with, especially some root vegetables, throw it together in your crock pot. You don't have to steam up your whole kitchen. You have some scraps of chicken left over, put it all together, or beef or pork, whatever you like. Put the whole thing together, add whatever seasonings you want. You don't like it salty, add some of that Mrs. Dash that I talk about. I really, really love it. And maybe like a pinch of salt, for example. Put that in there if you'd like a can of salt-free, no salt added tomato sauce for those who don't want it, or just a regular can of tomato sauce. Throw that all together. I'm telling you, get those little individual containers or just one or two of the bigger ones. Pop it in the freezer. You again avoided food waste. I don't like any sort of waste, but I especially do not care for food waste, especially with the high prices of food these days. I'm sorry. I really don't like food waste. All right. Next, make a cheap summer drink. If you're a coffee lover, right? Why must you go outside and spend money on iced coffee? Now, not everyone cares for iced coffee, but I realized something. It's so easy to do this. I mean, really, if you have some instant coffee, brew up just the water, hot water, boil some hot water, okay? And then add as much as you want to make the way you like it, your instant coffee in an instant. And then you could add your powdered creamer to that while it's still hot. Let it dissolve. You don't even have to put milk if you don't want to use your milk for that purpose. You could put milk, but if you rather just use the creamer, that's totally fine too. And then sweeten to taste. You can add a little bit of cinnamon, maybe a pinch of nutmeg or pumpkin spice for that matter. Put it together. Put that concoction in the fridge. In the meantime, you could also make some with that leftover coffee, instant coffee. Get an ice cube tray. Pour the instant coffee in the ice cube tray. Freeze it. That way, when you do enjoy your drink, you're not going to have it watered down. You just put the ice cubes into your drink when ready. How inexpensive is that? How simple is that? We can manufacture things just like that and save money and have something a little different at your dinner or lunch table, or even just to drink in the morning time when it's all ready. Just kind of like pour it together. Don't even have to brew it up. I'm just saying. So if you do this the day before, you get to do it. Have fun experimenting with your own amazing flavors. I love experimenting with flavors in the kitchen. I'm telling you. Next, chop up and wrap up salad fixings in the morning. I don't know about you, but because I am a morning person, I can take on the world. That's me. Chop up, slice, dice, get it all together. Do your food prep in the morning time. Put those items away. Put them in some good, nice food savers. Put them in the fridge. Go about your day. Do whatever you need to do. Then comes dinner time or even lunchtime, for example. You already have those items for your salad sliced and diced. You don't have to deal with that. Then you just add your favorite proteins. And yes, of course, the bird clock. Add your favorite proteins and put it together. You could add just salad dressing at the end, or some people like myself, I'm one of those crazy people that enjoy like sort of a wilted salad. So I'll put my favorite Italian dressing, for example, on that and let the flavors of that stuff marry. Or you can make your own dressing for that matter. Put it away, open it up, add whatever it is you want to add to it. Voila, there's your dinner. There's your dinner. If you like, you could cut up some bread or get some breadsticks. You see where I'm going with that? Dice up or cube up some cheese, for example. Throw it on there. Easy fixings, easy pickings. And by the way, some hard-boiled eggs on the side made earlier in the day. You could open that up and have that with you to bump up your salad with extra protein. Dinner does not have to be expensive or complicated. That is a huge, huge mistake. I do not understand why we complicate things. Your salad could be comprised of maybe 3 or 4 ingredients, tops. See where you want to take it there. Next, take 30 minutes a day. Excuse me, please. Take 30 minutes a day to choose to declutter any area of your home or apartment. Anywhere you want. I mean, if you want to go in an organized type of manner, hang on. I don't know why the coughing always seems to happen while I'm doing a video. Excuse me, please. Take 30 minutes a day for 1 week straight to declutter whatever area you want to in your home or apartment. Put a timer on. Timers are a great thing. And by the way, I want to order myself one of those old-fashioned timers, with the wind up on it. I like those. Excuse me. And declutter. Do this for 7 days. You'll be shocked and amazed. I'm just saying. So there you have it. There goes your mixed bag of tips and tricks. And I better get me a cup of tea. Have a great day, everybody. Take good care of yourself and your wonderful family. Don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe.